Okay.
But I don't. I am Rock Cobain, and welcome to the Cobain Report. This is the first episode starring me, myself, as Rock Cobain. We got Tramell live.
What up,
Yeah,
what up, cuz?
welcome. What's up, cuz? How you
happening?
been, man?
Everything been smooth.
Been a long time.
Long
What's,
time.
What's new? Talk to me, man. What you been up to?
Man, been up to a little here and there.
Here and there,
It's been a hot week. You know what I mean. A lot of stuff going on this week. We're gonna have to touch on a lot of hot news.
Yeah, we gotta talk some junk. I want to talk about these female rappers. What you got on the? I know you got a lot on the list for us.
Oh yeah. First at the
Got a
top
few
we got
things.
Sexy Red and Sukiana.
All right, let's talk about them. Let's talk about it. So I don't know. They've been in the news a lot. Sexy Red fine as hell to me.
Okay.
But I don't know. Since she got pregnant, she looked better, man. She was looking like a crackhead at first. I ain't gonna hold you up. She looked like one of them girls that was off Mac and Fairview, kind of. When I was growing up in the hood.
Okay.
Where we from over there off the east side.
Yeah. So what's the problem with it? What do you think the issue is with the music with them?
I don't know. So as a person that make music, right, I understand how much, I guess, music influences the vibes and like people, kids and just life. It's really the soundtrack of our lives, kind of, And I'm watching how young girls and young people going to school talking about booty hole browns and all this other kind of stuff. And I don't know. I feel like it could be handled a little differently, I respect the game, though, as a musician. I respect the craft.
Yeah, I think with the kid part, like it always been talked about, the parents got to do the parenting when it come down to that part.
Ooh, you getting spicy already, huh?
Yeah, the parents, they got to parent. Like if your child listening to something that got the, explicit content, on there, then that's a problem.
I mean, but you was a kid before, right? So nigga, we was kids before, nigga.
Straight up. Yeah.
So disclaimer, we real cousins, right? So y'all gonna hear some stories, y'all gonna hear some all kind of stuff that's just real truths, and this ain't that kind of podcast. We're gonna talk a lot of realness on this podcast.
And I gotta say, the parenting was a lot different. It definitely was a lot different when we was younger.
It was, but we didn't have the internet.
Nah, that's the biggest thing. We ain't had the internet, and that's the main thing because it's real hard for you to monitor the internet. So
It is, but nigga, I got 4 kids. Wherever screen, whatever camera, I got 4 kids, right? My smallest child is about to be 3 years old, my daughter, right? And all my kids in this generation have been tablet babies. You know what I mean? And no cap, it's a babysitter in itself. Because without it, your kids will literally be attached to you 24/7. I'm talking about like, bro, you trying to wash clothes, you trying to wash dishes, you trying to do everything, right? So yes, parenting comes into play, but there's also a time when, even if you put safety certain things on, people do all kind of things to get views, bro. You can set a video as a child video and it don't be a child video. You know what I mean? So people they gonna gain access to whatever. What I found though was that I never really was the type of dad who I ain't checking my kids' phones and doing all that. Because I feel like they gonna learn regardless if they got a phone or not. They deal with other humans, other little kids. You ever sent some, or just people that send their kid to school, they come back with all kind of weird verbiage and talking crazy and all. You be like, where you learn that shit at?
Yeah, and they learn it from their peers. Yeah.
So whether they got a phone or not, it's this generation. It's what's gonna happen regardless.
Before the tablet, we had the TV, and our grandparents, those was the ones that was on our parents. Like, don't leave them kids in front of the TV,
nigga.
You know what I mean?
We used to watch baseball all day, nigga.
Oh yeah,
with granddaddy.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those. Like, we didn't have cable or nothing like that, so the options was limited. So
niggas was
it wasn't a lot you could watch to get in trouble in the first place. But we got a clip. You want to go to the clip with the Sexy Red?
Yeah, we can go to that clip. Uncle, hey man, I'm gonna introduce y'all to my homie, Uncle Ray. Uncle Ray's Boom Boom Room is where we at right now. Uncle Ray, spin that clip for me, bro.
Response to Fab's comments on female rappers. Earlier this year, Fabulous posted his thoughts about female rappers to his Instagram story. He said he loved hearing female rappers talk some real S. Women are so strong, have so many stories and perspectives that we need to hear in pure form. No disrespect to any female rappers out there. But I think there's only one style of female hip-hop rap being promoted, programmed, and looked at as successful now. During a recent interview with GQ, Glorilla was asked how she felt about that, and she reportedly said, after rolling her eyes, what men rap about: killing, effing, robbing, cars, and money. She's not wrong. Females rapping about the same S, but guess what? We're not killing, we're not in gangs, we're not robbing. That's what men be doing. What we doing? We sitting pretty and popping out S. We hustling, getting money.
I kind of understand what she's saying in that clip. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up in the Tupac era. Pac was talking what he wanted to talk, and he said what he wanted to say. You know what I mean? It's a lot of, they ain't lying. Dudes say what and get away with a lot of misogyny, a lot of sexism, it's a whole lot of everything in male-dominated rap, right? And I guess because we look at women as the nurturers or as the glue to the family, kind of, when they step out of pocket, we look at them a little bit more harsh than we do males, right? But she not lying. I mean, dudes talk about kind of anything in music. So, I mean, they should kind of get a free play or whatever as well. I mean, I kind of understand where she coming from, but they not sitting pretty. You got Cardi B and them claiming Bloods and all that shit. I mean, these females do be claiming gangs, and they do be riding for they whoever they with. So, I mean, that's cool, but it ain't 100% legit.
So as a rapper, as far as Fabulous, he got the conversation going, and he the one made the comment earlier this year saying that he don't think they was representing, the females well. I think it's like contradictory. You know what I mean? It's contradictory and hypocritical because you've been rapping about hitting this and hitting that. Like she said, shooting and killing.
Definitely can Google some shooting.
None of the music. Right. None of the music that, these females got going on, nobody getting hurt from it. You know what I mean? Like, it's really...
No, we got a lot of babies being made to these...
No different from the R&B, right?
No cap.
No different from the R&B. Because I was about to say, it's just an explicit version of R&B. You know what I mean? Like, it's way more like, raw. But it's like rap R&B. You know what I mean? They talking about making babies. They just, for whatever reason, you don't like to hear how they talking about it.
I don't know. It's just tight. It's tight when it's a lady... I guess we expect women to be different, which goes into the whole double standard of just life in general. We expect dudes to be able to go out here and cheat and do what they want to do, and women supposed to sit at the house and wait on them to come home. You know what I mean? So I guess it's a double standard in everything that concerns women. But like you were saying earlier, bro, it's dudes that's trying to control women as usual and trying to control what they do, same as their bodies and same as other things. So I mean, why we think it'd be any different in music, right?
And the bottom line of it, what happened to entertainment? We criticize the artists all the time. These women are entertaining. That's not saying like that's who they are. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sexy Red, I don't know. Like, the way that she may operate in the bedroom and whatever the case, that's her personal business. Now,
her show ain't entertaining though, cuz I didn't see her online. Show. If she chicken head one more time, I know she from St. Louis, but let me tell you, bro, I don't want to see them ashy ass feet. I don't want to. And then, bro, she got to go sit down while she pregnant.
So I think it's early in her career, one. But then, two, like, I feel like
you
this
can put
is
lotion on at any point in your career.
Yeah.
But you ain't got to be ashy, cuz.
You don't.
Your toes don't got to be ashy on my Instagram, bro.
Right. You don't. But you know what I'm saying? Like, she being herself. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
I mean, she definitely
definitely
represents her demographic of people who she's trying to reach with. I mean, you got to think, bro. It's a whole, like you said, before you said Lil' Kim, and all them people that came from that era.
Salt and Pepper.
They all kind of, I mean, but women rap has always been dominated by women that could actually rap. So you got Rhapsody.
I was about to say, you still got Rhapsody, you got Tierra Whack, you know what I mean?
But they don't get no shine because they ain't showing no, they ain't out here popping it. Bro, come on. I ain't heard a Rhapsody record online. I hear my booty hole brown every 2 minutes. I hear you want to switch every 2 to 3 minutes.
I heard on the radio a while ago, as far as Russ Parr was the morning show person. Mm-hmm. He explained how they play what they play because people call them requested. You know what I mean? So
right, it's radio programming. They're programming us.
So if you didn't call and requested, it wouldn't be played. You know what I mean? Like, but unfortunately,
that's where it goes back to our original statement of with them influencing. I mean, people are calling to hear that, but why? There was a time when that wouldn't have got no love, bro. No play, no love, no nothing. You know what I mean? No, none of that. I don't know.
Like you mentioned
whatever.
Pac. You mentioned Pac as far as, being somebody you listen to. Pac was one of the ones that, pointed out the studio gangster, the person that was in the studio, rapping about whatever, but he wasn't doing it. So now
a lot of
you
niggas
got,
like that still.
exactly. But you got like these females, and some of them, this is who they are. You know what I mean? And they rapping about it, just so happen to be. And it's entertaining, just so happen.
So you sending your daughter to a Sexy Red concert?
If I had a daughter and my daughter was of age as far as like 18, 19 to go, and that's what she was into,
Well, at that
I
point,
would want to see my daughter like happy and send her to something like that. Yeah.
at that point, she's an adult. So are you sending your daughter that's not an
No.
18-year-old to see Sexy Red?
No,
Are
I
you
wouldn't.
sending her to see Sukihana?
No.
Okay, so you appreciate them making their bag is what the fuck you saying, basically.
Yeah, I do.
But you want to appreciate them for influencing your daughter.
See, I feel like I would step in a little bit more though, as far as like taking that extra mile to monitor what it is that they're looking at. You know what I mean? Like it's a job. You know what I'm saying? Like you and I know this.
No, for sure.
It's a job.
Parenting is a job.
It's a job, and
sure.
some people, part time. You know what I mean? Some people, they contingent. You know what I mean?
No kids.
So
Part-time lover.
so you got
part-time mother.
so you got the ones that are raising themselves, being influenced by this because like this is who they looking at as like a role model. Or
you got to spend that one-on-one time.
Yeah, definitely. The one time is important, But I think that, like you said, that I said earlier, men got to stop, telling women what to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
especially Fab, nigga, you old. On top of being old, nigga, weren't you just in the news this week for wearing a lady outfit?
Nah, yeah, exactly.
Don't that roll into?
So again, as far as like Fab now, going into the fashion, right? Mm-hmm. So he wore something this week, and it's if I'm not mistaken, designer made by God, I believe. He had on like a blue, fit. The fit was crispy, he had on a
I think Uncle Ray got a picture of that, right? Uncle Ray? All right, so we gonna have Uncle Ray put the picture up so y'all can see what we talking about. Cause your mans is out here.
He had on a nice blue fit
and the Alphabet
fit
Club.
Yeah, the fit was like clean, and he had an accessory with it, a green crossbody bag. It looked like a purse, but it was a crossbody bag.
My man's had a purse.
Made my Balenciaga. He made sure he showed
Jeezy made it.
he made sure he showed who it was made by, and it was a Balenciaga $2,100 bag, and this was his accessory he chose to wear. Now,
$2,100 bag?
It was $2,100
for that purse.
For the purse.
For the merce.
Yeah, for the merce.
And he had on a silk sheet slide suit.
it definitely was.
This nigga got on an olive green silk.
It was.
It was see-through too?
It was see-through.
Oh, cuz, you tripped. I wonder if cuz had on some boxer briefs or what do you wear with a see-through joint, cuz? What you wear with a see-through joint? Hey. This man is 40-something.
Oh, yeah.
He may be even on close to 50, cuz.
Yeah.
He was, come on, man.
This is the fashion, you know what I mean? This is I don't think something that
niggas gotta dress like grown men.
Okay, so back in the day, right? Rick James wore blouses, right? And nobody said nothing about
But
that.
the 70s was the 70s. Niggas was wearing perms.
That was a whole diffdifferent thing, I feel
right,
like.
They was on
what
they was on.
Cause but the perm was like, your hair,
you
gotta comb your hair out, all of that. But like I said,
be a hardcore rapper wearing satin and a blouse with a fucking merce, bro.
But Fab always been stylish.
He's
never been hardcore.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
He's one of my favorite rappers when it comes to niggas that can dress. He is, when it comes to style, him and Gunna, and I would say it's a few niggas, but him and Gunna always been top on my list for the best dressed niggas, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put Thug in there too. Thug be fresh with his little drippy, wavy, womanly self. He be what he be on, right?
Okay.
But I just think at his age, it's time to tighten up, nigga. Jay-Z ain't around here wearing merces and silk suits, nigga.
Jay-Z in a different light now though too. He more so on the business side. He not entertaining much no more.
Yeah, that's cool too. I mean? But nigga, you dress your age. I hear dress your wage, but you dress your age, bro.
But is it a age limit on like what you can wear? You know what I mean?
Perfect example. You my real cousin, right? So you remember when I was going through the 18, 19, 20-year-old stage, I was on the rock star shit. So you saw me dressing like a rock star. Converse, tight pants, t-shirts, cut off shit, all that kind of shit, right? I'll be 40 years old. You see what the fuck I got on right now? A turtleneck like an old nigga, cause I'm 40 fucking years old. So you ain't gonna see me around here with no little. I ain't wearing that. I ain't wearing that shit.
But
I'm
that's
a grown ass man.
But that's your choice, right? I mean, like Fab, for whatever reason, you know, his choice is, you know what I'm saying, like what he rock, right? But it's one of those things where, as far as like, you know, again, allowing people to like be who they are. Like people like, you know,
Can't be a hardcore rapper though.
He's not a hardcore rapper.
He's always been a hardcore
rapper.
rapper.
Now, if we was talking about somebody like Snoop, you know, or Jeezy. Right.
He's not gonna wear a merce and a silk see-through joint. Like
he might not. But as far as like, you know, just what he might, you know, choose to wear, as whether it's like representing gangs or, you know, whatever the case, you're not gonna like look at that and criticize it, right?
I do criticize niggas for dressing so no cap.
Because like what you just said, 40 something, 50 Snoop pushing 50, right? Yeah. And he wearing, you know, still gangbanging.
He's still gangbanging.
Come on.
No cap. You not lying.
There's no cutoff age.
But I do cook niggas for I still cook niggas for being like, bro, okay, so since we're going down this route, right? Being in a gang or being an affiliate of a gang, right? Mm-hmm. It ain't a look.
Mm-hmm. It's a lifestyle, right?
You feel me?
Right.
You done seen Nipsey wear red. You done seen niggas that's Crips wear, you know what I'm saying? You done seen Bloods wear blue.
Right.
Because it ain't really about that. It's about what you own and your age and your status and where you at.
Right.
You know what I mean? So niggas who 40-some years old still dressing like a gangbanger, I got a problem with that too.
But Snoop still dressed like a gangbanger. Snoop still rock the khakis.
Yeah,
you know
that
what I
nigga
mean?
too old then. I mean, it's time to tighten up.
I agree.
It's time to tighten up.
But also, I feel like, you know, people have like choices. You know what I'm saying? Like fashion choices. You know, fashion. It's a message that you want to convey for whatever reason. You know, Snoop is 50 plus or whatever, and he want to convey that he's still a Crippin'. You know what I mean?
He is. It's hard, but what I can say is it's hard to kind of that lifestyle is different because you more have solidarity and like loyalty to the gang, bro. So even though, like, at this stage in life, Snoop a OG. He ain't even gotta ever wear blue again, and niggas know what he repping. Long Beach Crip. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't never gotta wear. He could wear whatever he want, cause it really ain't about the clothes for that nigga. That nigga really put on for the lifestyle. Now, whether he getting extorted on the back end or whatever, we don't know, cause the nigga definitely not gangbanging and rolling every day no more.
Right.
So you know what I mean? Like, who knows what's going on in that? But I don't know, bro. I just feel like Fabulous need to tighten up. Nigga too old to be dressing like a little lady.
And so you
nigga about to go. I don't know. You look like you an usher on the usher board or some shit.
So you mentioned age and clothing. So like, do you think age should determine the lyrics as well? Because I mean, you listen to like Snoop or Fab.
I do, but that ain't the first nigga I'm bumping.
Who that, Snoop?
I ain't bumping that nigga first. I ain't bumping Jeezy first. I ain't bumping none of niggas first.
And is this because of how old you are now, or
just because I think how old they are? So where them niggas at right now, it's hard. It's probably hard for them niggas to think about real street lyrics because them niggas living a different life. When you got Filet Mignon and Rose Race and all that shit every day, you can't talk about the shit you was talking about when you got on, what made you get on. So I really can't identify with them niggas on right now because I ain't on that level yet. I'm still identifying with niggas that's hustling and trapping and going through the mud because I'm still figuring it out. I work 7 days a week, nigga. I can't eat Filet Mignon and shit yet. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really identify with them niggas talking about yet. Jay-Z, all them niggas who I will, but I ain't there yet, right? So, you know what I mean? I kind of still listen to niggas that's talking that shit where I'm trying to get on, which is normally young rap niggas. I wake up getting motivated. Let me go, nigga. I'm to the bag today, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of hard for me to hear, I'm sitting in Rolls Royce. Nigga, I ain't there yet, bitch. I'm in a Benz and a Ram. I'm trying to get to the motherfucking Rolls Royce. You know what
happened to the manifestation? What happened to the face?
No, that's cool,
know what I mean?
but
like,
I live in reality, nigga. I don't live in La La Land or what could possibly be. I live in how hard I work to get that shit.
And you know, but they work hard also, right? You know what I mean? Like
they did. I think they did. When they first got on, they had a sound and they had a drive. But when you 6 albums deep, 7 albums deep, I mean, bro, you been rich a minute now. Your perspective is changing. Who you hang around changes. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas like Meek Mill and them niggas hanging around football owners and shit. How can I really listen to your street cred, nigga? You talking about shit you did, not what you doing. Well, you got niggas like Peasy and all these niggas who talking about what they really going through. The real struggle every day. So I don't know. Them older niggas ain't the first niggas I'm listening to get motivated, and I'm an old nigga. You know what I mean? But them ain't who pushing me to be like, nigga, I gotta get it.
So now you saying as far as the age appropriate with clothes, with lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
So now again with like the females. Now would it be better if Sexy Red was older and she was talking about the lyrics she was talking about?
If that, I said we weren't gonna cuss that much. If this lady is that old, still doing the chicken head, I'm gonna start a goddamn, what's that thing they sign on, like a petition. Bitch, where we gonna ban that old hoe. Sorry in Jesus' name, of course, but Uncle Ray.
Look, I'm asking as far as like the age of concern with lyrics and clothing, because I was around the church recently and it was some 60-plus-year-olds that had on the jumpsuits.
Wait.
So,
is that another conversation for another day?
Oh no, we can.
The hell was you doing in church? You weren't fucking with church for a minute.
Right, but I wasn't in church. Like what it was a event that the church had going on, and I just happened to be around.
Okay,
but
that's how I'm gonna like it.
It was some mothers. It looked like that was in the wrestling suits that we be seeing. You
like
know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, not grandma. I'm talking about the young wrestling suits.
Oh, the two-piece joint.
Yeah.
No.
It was 60-year-olds in that. You
If
know what I mean?
Evangelist don't sit her ass down, why does she got
That's what I'm saying. So
them
as far
two-piece
as,
suits got the world in a chokehold.
and that's what I'm saying. So
I miss sundresses. Let's get to since we talking this shit. We still in our fashion topic though. We still talking.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies, Big Greg wants you to know we miss them dresses. Them little two-piece suits is cute with your white toenails and shit, but we want to see dresses come back in 2024 on a whole.
I think the woman maybe is evolving, being more active. You know what I mean? So the athleisure wear that's a thing right now.
No, it's lazy. It's lazy.
You think that is?
I
That's
think
what
it's
it
lazy.
is?
Yeah, because all you gotta do is take it out the dryer and put it on. They ain't even people don't iron no more, bro.
That's
people
true.
don't. I
That's
mean,
true.
this is a new world. I don't know when the last time. I know niggas who just take it straight out the dryer because niggas is not. That is not like.
I do too.
You know what I mean? Because especially with how we are nowadays, it seems like the world is just always moving 24/7. But I think that has to do with what we were talking about earlier with that internet shit. You know, niggas be that shit, it's 24/7. You know, you can get on the internet right now. It's niggas 3 to 4, 5, 6 hours behind you. That's just waking up. You know what I mean? So nigga, you be up 2, 3 in the morning looking at shit. Oh, they partying at 9 o'clock somewhere. The world is really. I just think niggas. I don't know. Then you ain't got mama on them sitting there. Them motherfuckers twerking the Sexy Red.
But that's a thing now. Like I said, with the athleisure wear, that's a thing. You got like high end brands, like Lululemon. You know what I mean? That
you always gonna pander to what's going on as a designer. You can't lose money by still making motherfucking belt. Well, we wearing bell bottoms now, but you can't be wearing Gloria Vanderbilts and these hoes wearing 2-piece suits.
Right.
Or even the 1-piece suits. I can't lie, bro. I done seen some girls that they look good than a motherfucker in them. I mean, I can't lie. They accentuate all of the figure. Like, our women nowadays got hips and they thick. It's a different world. Motherfuckers going to buy thick.
But again,
you got white women. I work with white women. They buying thick. Nigga, they buying thick.
And you saying buying thick, you talking about surgery?
I'm talking about surgeries, BBLs, taking the fat from the stomach, putting it in the donk-a-donk. They buying thick now, bro. Just so they can look good in the bodysuit, in the rest
and they're dying thick. It's some dying, getting these surgeries. And do you feel that that's something that you look for in a woman?
No, because I'm going to fuck either way.
Okay.
I ain't going to hold you. I like them more natural.
Okay.
I like them natural because it's squeezed different. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you up, y'all. You can be politically correct if you want to, but I like the squeeze is a little different on the natural. You know what I mean? So me personally, I like mine natural. I even take some old, bro. I don't even want a boob job kind of shit. Like I like them joints. I like what I, what I mean?
I'm a organic man. I like it more organic.
Yeah, for sure.
I think. Again, like when we was talking about the women earlier, women, they hate it when we do, speak on what they wear, the makeup, the lashes, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think they need all of that. I don't think
some of them hoes do.
It's being comfortable with you. It's comfortable with you though, like because obviously it's covering something, or it's just like
I mean, they probably
for
cover
you to-
insecurities. Niggas cover insecurities with buffs and all kind of other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know
I mean,
niggas,
guys getting BBLs.
little
your
wee
man,
niggas buy big cars.
Your
You know
man.
what I mean? Like, niggas, bro, it's on both sides. I'm not saying that it ain't on both sides, but what I'm saying is, for the wrestling suits on this fashion topic, I don't want to see them motherfuckers.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, I told you I seen some grandmas in them, and it surprised me. Like, but that's what they wearing. Like you said, I do think that it might have something to do with being lazy, because it do take time. You know what I mean? But some people, because we in this microwave era and stuff moving so fast, I mean, people don't have time. So
Or they just don't want to make the time. I mean, bro, you got to think, we in a generation where niggas want fast food, everything fast, right? So what happened to the generation where somebody slowed down and actually ironed everybody's shit for the week? Nigga, we grew up in a household where our grandma, come on, bro.
Hey, listen,
she would iron.
heavy starch.
I'm talking
Heavy.
like a joint of Niagara for the week. One Niagara can a week.
Look, liquid starch. I had never even seen liquid starch.
Nigga, my grandparents, like our grandparents rather, my grandma would iron Papa shirts for the week, his church stuff, like everything. She was one of the ones. You wake up, you smell grits, 7 a.m. She would serve you coffee like you grown at, you know what I mean? Like,
Straight
she
up.
just was one of the ones. They don't make them. I mean, it ain't that. Like you said, everything's microwavable now.
Yeah, and
even
I mean,
in relationships,
it
niggas
is.
won't. You text a nigga for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? You're in a relationship now, or they won't, or it's just everything is. And now,
It is.
and then niggas wonder why when you get a little sex and you get on out the way, because everything. We went from talking, now you need a bill paid, now I'm fucking.
Yeah.
And now you don't like me in a month and a half. Life, I mean, it's I don't know. The world is different now, bro.
I mean, it's a lot, of course, due to with the technology, and it's distracting. You know what I mean, as well as taking your attention away from, like, whether it's ironing your clothes or
It's crazy.
preparing, whatever it is for the next day.
Meal prepping.
Yeah, all of that.
All of us fat because none of us meal prep for real. Niggas just be eating on the fly because everybody busy. Everybody working 2 or 3 jobs. Just
Nah, like you said,
life
with the
is-
fast food, yeah.
it's what it is. Speaking of food,
Nigga. Look,
speaking of food,
hey, what's his name?
we gotta. I want to talk about
The
something.
critic?
I want to talk about Keith Lee.
Okay.
That nigga been stirring up a lot of stuff this past few weeks. If y'all don't know who Keith Lee is, I'm gonna let T-Mail tell y'all about this brother. He's from the city of Detroit. I know that part for sure.
Yep, young brother from the city of Detroit, food critic, growing in a space that is not a lot of, like, individuals that look like him. He a former MMA fighter.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know he was an MMA fighter.
Yeah, he was an MMA fighter.
And you can fight?
And he
like
did
that
amateur. He did amateur and pro. He was a former MMA fighter. He battled with social anxiety. That's what got him
All of
into.
us,
Yeah. He had it heavy. That's what got him into.
But if you really look at the nigga on Instagram, he seemed like a little weird nigga though.
Like, you can't call him weird because he got so. You just said all of
I
us.
didn't call a nigga weird, but he a little weird. To me personally, my
what's
views
weird?
are not
What's
this
weird about
nigga's
it?
views and opinions.
Yeah,
His
not
views
at
and
all.
opinions are not this nigga's views and opinions. We share blood, but niggas got 2 different brains, okay? I'm gonna let you niggas know that before we even get into this season. Off top. Uncle Ray, you hear me over there, baby? So y'all gotta know Uncle Ray is gonna be a part of the show. Y'all better get used to me calling him out. He is gonna be a part of our show. He's our unofficial third man. He put up with a lot of our shit, and he's just that guy. So.
Behind the scenes wheels, got everything in motion.
Yes, without him, this is not possible. Shout out to Bishop Greg Davis too. Appreciate him.
Big cuz, shout out.
Yeah, groundbreaking ENT. You know the vibes. But anyway, back to your man's, your little weird homeboy.
Keith Lee, like I said, he suffered from social anxiety real heavy. So he said that's what got him to doing the videos because he was trying
So he
to.
don't like people, but he want people to see him.
But he don't necessarily go into these places a lot. You know what I mean? He sent his family in. So yeah, that's the kind of that's the play. He don't want to get no.
So he make them tell him how they were treated, and then
Exactly.
So he never really had the one-on-one experience to be able to be like, I don't like these niggas because his wife is coming back and relaying the information.
Right,
Okay.
right.
All
And
right,
I mean,
got a
he
better
does
premise.
that for specific reasons, and one of those reasons being he don't want to get no special treatment.
Well, at this
So-
point, he famous. So
Right,
you
right,
can't
yeah.
really just walk into a restaurant, nigga.
But his family not, so that's why he
Yeah.
sent them in, and he said it's a lot of them too. They about to go on tour, but yeah, he doing something that a lot of people, in his space, like I said, is that doesn't look like him, but also he doing it a little bit different. He is really shining a light on like some of these restaurants that about to close. He go, you know what I mean, and the numbers
black
go
owned?
up.
A lot of black owned businesses or no?
It's a mix. It's
Okay.
mixed. You know what I mean? I don't think is specifically like
going to
but it's a big deal what he doing. You know
No,
what
I
I mean?
fuck
And
with
I mean, I think we both like food. You know what I mean?
So I'm working on this. Fuck on, nigga. By the way, y'all gonna see me lose a little weight this season. I ain't on crack. I'm just trying to get sexy back, bitch. On neighborhood, you hear me? But anyway, no, I think what he's doing is, as this thing is called, is groundbreaking. He has a
100.
few people that's kind of de-essing him right now. You know what I mean? He started a trend. He started a wave. And now you got people that's kind of following his joint. And I mean, you got a nigga-
Like you mentioned, what's his name?
it's a nigga out here that I see on Instagram sometimes, Darius Cooks.
Yeah.
And, he's ABCDEFG, so he has a lot of support because he got the alphabet community behind him.
But the difference, like
It's a big difference.
yeah,
he actually cooks food, bro.
Yeah, he a chef. If I'm not mistaken,
He be
cooks.
dogging the shit out of people online though.
He do.
And then
He
the
go
food,
hard. He
the
go
food
hard.
that he posts, it be nasty looking.
His stuff that he cooks.
Not Darius's food, but the food that he posts from doing his individual
his reviews.
reviews.
Okay.
It should be looking nasty. You know what I mean? He hit some good, but the majority is. But I believe what he does for content.
Mm-hmm.
His isn't like to be like Keith Lee's is more of a organic. I really want to, whether I help him or not. I'm just being real about how I feel about the food. I think this nigga doing it for clout.
I mean, it might be, but he is in that space as far as a cook. So I think he got the right to go in and judge what he eating or whatever the case, because he actually can cook it, himself.
Yeah.
I don't think Keith Lee is different because he cooks. You know what I mean? He's not a chef, but he can cook. But it's just it's dope what he doing as far as giving people that light, because he mentioned about places that he went to that was about to close. You know what I mean? And he was able to keep their doors open just from giving a
post.
good review. Yeah.
Which is dope. I mean, when you got that kind of clout and influence, and you can help keep a place open, I fuck with that. I like Keith Lee anyway because he's from the city. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And on top of him from being from the city, he doing something different. He ain't come out trying to rap. He ain't come out trying to box, even though he could have been a fighter and all that kind of shit. I ain't even know he was in MMA.
Yeah.
He coming out talking about food, which is usually a female-dominated industry. So I like the fact that he came in and shook shit up. You know what I mean? Kind of like me as a social worker. You know what I mean? As a man, I'm a director now. You know what I mean? But it's like you gotta sometimes go to somewhere where ain't nobody fucking with and make your own lane. I could have he could have did whatever, but I like him.
He said if I'm not mistaken, it only took him 9 months.
That's crazy.
A year total, but like 9 months took him, to get to the position he in. And like I said earlier, he about to go on a tour.
Famous as shit off of 9 months of hard work. So you see what happens when you lock in to something for a certain amount of time? When you lock in and figure out what your passion and what your dream is, you see how your life can change when you lock in on what the fuck you supposed to do?
And something simple, something that everybody does, everybody eats, and everybody criticizes.
Oh,
food,
niggas gonna
regardless. Yeah, they gonna eat, but also everybody and drink.
Niggas gonna eat and drink.
But people gonna critique food, in general, just because but he's made a living out of it. You know what I mean? And it was a long journey for him. He was on food stamps. He said he had a bridge card. Yeah, this was just.
Oh, he was a nigga like me then.
Yeah,
I like that time. Gotta keep the yamps on.
He definitely was one
Can
of
I
those.
get to them yamps? You gotta keep the yamps on tuck. And if you don't got them, you better find somebody with them. Orange card approved.
Yep.
Need it now, and the pen.
Yeah, he went from the bridge card to now he bridging relationships with these restaurants where.
No, that's lit.
It is.
That's too lit. I like anybody that's black and trying to get to it. I like anybody trying to get to it, honestly. Like, it don't matter what your color or race, creed is. I fuck with anybody that's getting to it, you know, or figuring out how to get to it unconventionally.
I agree.
You know what I mean? It's cool to do whatever. You know what I mean? If you want to be a nigga that work, that's fine. You want to be a nigga that is an entrepreneur, that's fine. But just get to it and figure it out. You know what I mean?
And he figured it out. He ain't hurt nobody. You know, like you said, he doing it legally. And it's helping a lot of people. You know, I haven't been to any other places yet because he came here to Detroit and he went to it's like a food court. The place that he went to, it's a restaurant, and it's got like a bunch of restaurants and they all are black owned. It's on 6 Mile. And I can't remember the name right now, but
no, I don't know, nigga. I ain't lived here in 9 years. I'm lost.
Hey, but it's
a
a
MapQuest to get around this motherfucker right now.
Hey, look, it's a hot spot too. It's real popular. And he said that most of the food in there was good, if not all of it. He said he went to all the restaurants in there, and they got like, you know, different like styles of food, whether it's soul food, you know, Jamaican.
Still putting on for his city.
Yeah, definitely. He came through.
With him.
Yep, he came through and supported, you know, and shed some light on it. Yep.
No, so I think cause all these topics we've been talking about today, I think kind of lit, man. You know,
straight up.
This has been a good first episode
of the Cobain Report.
The Cobain, you heard? I got to get some effect. I want some sound. Uncle Ray, I'm about to order some shit because I need some DJ Clues bombs. We about to set this month off. Anyway, y'all, we appreciate y'all for tuning in with us and locking in with Cobain. Tramell, man, this is our first episode. We appreciate everybody for tapping in with us. Y'all stay tuned. It's going to get nothing but better. Of course, you already know. Y'all know I'm Greg Davis' son, so I'm going to make sure we ultra lit. Tramell, what you want to say to the people before we get out of here for this first episode, man?
Appreciate y'all for joining us and checking us out. Hope y'all like the content. And
if not,
shop
kiss
with us, you know, got the Blessed Detroiter in here. You know what I mean? Check out the apparel.
Yes.
Give us some love.
Yes. Check out his hoodie. That is Blessed Detroiter. That is his own brand. He has been diligent doing this for over 10 years. You want to pull it up a little bit so they can see over the camera? Yeah. Blessed Detroiter. You know what I mean? Say Instagram for that joint as well. Y'all check out the merch. And then, you know, I'm going to rock with the... Go with God. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we rocking.
It's all in the family.
It's all in the family. Groundbreaking entertainment. Hey, man, this is the Cobain Report, and it's a wrap, bitch.